Puddles collect the stars we lost, mirror maps of sleepless streets. I kneel to draw my finger lines, connect the lights with careful beats. Make me an atlas of your streetlight stars, name each glow for all the old small scars. If my hands can chart the dark and place a name, I will learn to walk without the same blame. Neon stitches where the sky is thin, water keeps the secrets of our feet. I trace the constellations that we've been and map the ways to make them meet. Atlas of streetlight stars, fold me in your page, teach each map to hold a softer stage. We redraw the routes that hurt us in the rain, trace a quieter pattern in the pain. I stitch the night with patched up light and keep the lost ones in my sight. Each puddle is a galaxy I hold, a tiny chart of stories folded bold. Atlas of streetlight stars, you make a map of me, place the compass where my smallness used to be. If this ground can keep a brighter, steadier glow, I will follow lines that let me go. I walk the quilted lines and leave the rest. The city hums a softened crest. I wipe the glass until the day comes near, motion curling dust into the rim. A breath across the brass, a softened smear. The world recenters on the pinholes hymn. A careful tilt, a narrowing of sight. The blur withdraws and gives the night light. Polish the lens, let the old shapes come clear. Bring the faint outlines forward to the here. If focus is a kind of letting see, let what was vague rest steady on me. Faces rise like water through a tube, edges sharpen where my fingers trace. I find the lines that time had learned to hide and hold them gentle in the glass's face. Polish the lens, tune the aperture wide, let the near and far find room to coincide. If seeing names the secret that we store, I'll stand and watch the world reveal one becomes a way to live. Polish the lens, let my memory be kind. Let the sharper light forgive the line. If looking makes a kind and honest frame, I'll lift the glass and call your face by name. Small brass till it breathes again. Each tick a dock for drifting thought. The seconds more, the scatter of my days, and one by one the loose hours catch a spot. Turn the crown, feel the old hands meet. The orbit learns a steadier beat. Turn the time, let the harbor set the pace. Anchor the minutes in a gentler place. If every tick can place a quieter claim, then slipping hours learn to keep their name. I carry ships of moments in my palm. They bob and settle where the gears permit. A balance wheel unrolls a calmer calm, and dawn arrives with temperate small grit. Turn the time, win the small and keep it true. Let the past align with what we do. If the watch can hold the roots I used to roam, and let its face show me the way back home. The cogs remember how to steady light. I'm in the cadence till the wrong feels right. Turn the time, let the pocket hold the years. Teach the beats to carry less of tears. If time's a harbor where the lost can land, I'll place my palm and let the clasp expand. The watch ticks soft, the harbor breathes. I wait, small cartographies of fate. Glass holds the sky and keeps it still. I press my palm to double light. Pieces of a younger will float like glass that sees the night. Reflected stars, they keep the shapes of what I was. Shards of time that glitter when the city hushes. If I let them lie within the shine, they will not sting like they once did. Rain left mirrors at the curb, a trail of small obedient moons. Hush, let the reflected stars go slow. I find the gaps between the stars and stitch small stitches that will keep the dark from fray. A silver thread loops through a midnight hush, catching all the scattered light that slips away. One careful pull, a tiny anchor made. The night receives the seam I place. So the sky and the spaces where we meet, tie the tender seams where past and present greet. If every stitch can tether what was lost, then every mending comes a map of cost. My needle remembers names I could not say, the hems of promises that came undone. I thread the quiet with a gentle sway, binding the torn hours till they become one. Stitch the dark with silver, hold the holes in place, row by row, a pattern learning grace. If mending makes a pathway through the blue, I walk the seams and find my way to you. Thread it close, don't let the ends escape. The seam will hold the soft of every shape. Stitch and keep, stitch and keep. Let the night maintain the seam. Let the night maintain the seam. I mount the frame, I point the glass to sky. A small machine that trusts the hours to keep. The shutter yawns and holds the world while I move slow enough to teach my motion sleep. A step, a breath, a film collects the line. A ribbon of the me that did not stay. Light draws my arc, the dark accepts the sign. Each ghost a pale inscription of a day. Hold the span, let time be thin and wide. Trace my shadows when the city breathes. I wave, I kneel, I tilt my face to wind. The film keeps lines of all my little leaves and stores the places I have left in sin. Open the shutter, hold the line I make. Save the arc of loss for later's sake. If traces hold the evidence of now, then let my trail remain and show me how. There's a picture when the waiting ends, a light that draws the past I try to bend. I stand inside the smear and do not run. The portrait keeps the turns and keeps the sun. Open the shutter, let my motion stay. Let light record the map of where I lay. If photographs can keep the passing whole, then let the long exposure hold my soul. Open the shutter, let my motion stay. Let light record the map of where I lay. If photographs can keep the passing whole, then let the long exposure hold my soul. Click the blade, slide on the hush. A single image left to hush. I bring a box of small regret, corners softened by my hands. I lay them like thin paper breaths, folded neat like secret plans. Box of stars, take the edges that I keep. Hold the thread I could not sew to sleep. If the night will learn to keep them mild, let small grief pass like a quiet child. One ember meets a folded name. It does not burn, it lives. A ritual hush, a practice hand. The box remembers how to drift. Box of stars, breathe the letters I release. Turn the small lake into a soft increase. If the sky will fold them one by one, I will let the unread words become undone. I fold it once, then twice. I do not look. The ember learns to carry what I took. Box of stars, keep this tidy, keep this light. Teach my hands how to lose the quiet night. If the sky will keep them where I can't belong, let them be the hymn that hums me calm. I close the lid, the air receives a small release, a soft relief. Static like the shape of you across the air. A voice that might be yours, a fragment, then it's gone, leaving little islands of the words we used to share. Send me back a line, a small familiar tune the thread between the night and noon. If signals fold the distance to a phrase, let me hold the echo of our younger ways. Numbers hum like sleeping streetlights in my pocket. I hunt the corners where the frequency's slow. There's comfort in the noise that says you might be near. A phantom reply that lets the quiet grow. Reply if only in a hiss or half a breath. Trace the route where silence meets its depth. If a signal finds the place I left your name, let the small return be tender and the same. This is me, waiting on the line. If you come, say any small word. Send me back a line, even fragments will do. A worn and narrow ribbon of the truth. If echoes are the letters we cannot send, I will read the static like a faithful friend. I fold the quiet into paper light, slide in the pocket of the night. Street lamps lower, breath grows thin, old promises tucked under skin. A hush that keeps my name, a weight I cannot frame. Starlit posts hold the lines I never sent. Carry these small edges where the dark is bent. If the night will guard the minutes, slow, slow sweep. Let the end of memory quietly sleep. You lived in rooms of younger sound. I kept your echoes folded down. I traced the seam from here to far. A tiny map pressed with a star. Starlit post spin my lines into a light. Turn the cold to something soft and slight. If the sky should send a gentle borrowed sign, I'll read the hollow shapes and call them mine. I leave them folded neat and thin. A quiet parcel for the sky to pin. Starlit post, return a softer echo home. Teach my hands the art of letting go alone. If the night should keep what I cannot mend, let it hold the hush until the end. The sky keeps what I fold inside. Starlit post, quiet and kind. Starlit post, quiet and kind. This bench remembers how the night unties the soft mechanics of our small goodbyes. My fingers count the seams of what was said and fold the quiet like a cloth to bed. Lamp glow keeps the corners of my face, shadow lines of all the petty grace. I let the echo learn to slow its foot and hold the hush where once we stood. I fold the embers small and spare, hold the tea like prayer. Sing the last light, let it pass on through. A tiny hymn for what I knew, not loud enough to call you back, but tender enough to loosen the track. We wrapped our days in thrift store paper years, stamped them with the stamps of sweeter fears. Tonight I lay them out unbuttoned clear, so something tender might appear. If the night will take a small return, I will not beg, I will not burn. Sing the last light, let it find its way. A softer altar for the end of day. I hold the hymn, I breathe its name, and leave the rest to quiet flame. One small ritual, let the ember go. We lay down what we could not keep and teach our hearts how not to weep. Hush now, let the light go on. Hush now, this small last song. The night receives it calm and slow. The last light's hymn, and then we go. The cupboard door creaks like a held breath. I lift the lid where quiet stacks its screws. A needle lowers to a sleeping seam. The room leans in and remembers our moves. Let the needle sing what the dark forgot. Tiny crackles make the hollow whole. Play back the small and not quite lost. Sound the outline of a softened soul. Wax round circle like a list of years. Spun slow under the lamp's thin eye. I press my palm and feel the tiny turns. Little echoes shake the dust and fly. Let the gramophone return one line. A seam of voice that curves the night. If static keeps the edges kind, I'll read the murmur like a fainting light. There's a hollow where your laugh once sat. I play it back till it softens down. Not to call you home, not to call you back. Just to hear how silence once was bound. Let the needle hold what time let fall. Spin small rings of memory and bond. If songs can stitch the edges of the night, then turn the platter slow and keep me calm. The tone armrests, the room exhales. A little archive put away. I lay the paper on my knee, then draw a dot for everything the night still keeps. Compass breathes a circle on the hush, and longing settles in the pale scale sweeps. Measure the distance that lives between us. No ruler fits the quiet seam. Map my wanting, mark the shallow wells. Trace the contour where the soft light fell. If lines can hold the places that I roam, let ink become the pathway back to home. I write coordinates for the small regrets. Label each shore with a familiar name. Fold the edges of the map in careful pleats, so lost can keep a shape without the blame. Sketch the longing with a steady hand. Plot the arcs that show me where to stand. If charts can teach the heart which route to try, I'll follow drawn horizons to the sky. I am a maker of quiet maps. I redraw the past until it fits. Map my wanting, let the ink be kind. Turn the ache into a gentle guide. If every line can hold a kinder truth, I'll keep the atlas of the better youth. paper and I carry light. A portable sky is small. Map night. I lowered down a knotted rope. Count the turns until the bucket sinks. Night comes up heavy on the swing. A silver pool that keeps old things. Draw the well, bring up the quiet deep. Lift the pieces that the dark would keep. If the water shows what I had been, I will learn to hold it in my hand. Some calls are cool like morning glass. Others warm like embers in my palm. I shake the drips into a careful bowl and watch the surface tremble with its calm. Pull the rope, take what settles slow. Let what surfaces tell me what I know. If every dip returns a shape reply, I will name the echoes that I find. I hold up lantern light and small regret. Set them on the rim until they rest. Draw the well and let the water light. Some things are meant to pass us quietly by. If taken, it makes hollow things take shape. I'll set them gently, then escape. I keep a ledger for the light I find. Margins full of little things to mind. Names and glances, small bright coins of day, laid out in rows so they won't slip away. Tally the Lucent, put it down with ink. Count the small sums that taught my chest to think. If memory numbers, let the ledger hold the soft arithmetic of warmth and cold. true. The book keeps steady while the hours move. Balance the lotion, let the sun be kind. Bind up the bright they used to crowd my mind. If ink can quiet the clutter of my chest, let the ledger lay my restless heart to rest. I fold the dawn across my shoulders like a cloak, a worn and warming drape that remembers ache, a light that used to leave me flat and broke, now lays a gentle heat upon the ache. Threads of yesterday seam into the cloth, tiny sparks stitch bones of what I wore. I pull the edges close, respect the moth, and feel the fold become a softer shore, where the afterlight it holds the fragile name, wraps the past in quiet and a steadier frame. If sorrow has a shape, let fabric keep it small, let the mantle be the gentle proof of all. There's weight that teaches how to bend and bear, a tempering that comes from steady use. I let the rumble of the night repair, the mantle hums away the sharper bruise. I wear it and I weigh it, then I set it down. When morning comes, the woven light will sound. Drape the afterlight, it keeps the small warm fire, holds the ember till the coldest died. If wearing memory makes me whole, not worn, I'll fold the mantle into a kinder dawn. The mantle folds, the mantle stays, a soft remainder of our days. I write one line, fold it small, tuck it where the cup's edge hides. Streetlights bruise the window glass, and I count all the softer tides. Fold it in, stow it down, don't let the loudness out. Stole my song at dusk, hush it, hush it, hush. Leave it in the corner where the night Still my song at dusk, hush it, hush it, hush. Turn the small regret into a quieter hush. Let the corner cradle all the heart's small light. I leave the note, I leave the room, the cafe breeze, a low, slow tune. I press a seed into the blackened earth. A thumb-sized pact with morning yet to come. One small bed on the roof of future worth. The city keeps its breath till flowers come. One cup of water, one patient hand. Small growth learns the sky on its demand. Plant the night, let the small green rise. Tend the hush until the day supplies. If growing as a faith as quiet as the dew, I'll give these tender things a chance to prove. The rooftop learns to keep a little home. The stars watch soft as soil begins to stir. Each tiny leaf is something I can own. A proof that waiting fixes what was blurred. Nurture the seed, it answers slow and sure. Root by root, a life will find its cure. If patience coats the edges of my plan, I'll tend the night and learn to be a stand. The moon leans low and signs the tender plot. We trade our smallness for the green it brought. Plant the night, tomorrow will reply. A quiet green that reaches for the sky. Tending makes a soft and kinder face. I'll see the roof become a living place. I water once, then watch the rooftop keep a tiny vigil for the sleep. scent that climbs the air. It folds the corners of a memory aisle and calls the breath of things I used to wear. Spray the night, let the memory rise. Trace the hidden rooms where quiet lies. If sand can pull the shape of what I miss, let the sky return a faint and fragrant kiss. Amber beats that tumble on the breeze. A street of laugh, a coat thrown on the floor. The smell keeps stepping through forgotten trees and laps the small returns behind the door. Drift the perfume, let the echoes wake. Turn the hush to shapes that softly ache. If every whiff can draw a name to light, I'll hold the bottle till the stars are bright. A single note can carry whole rooms back. I taste the past in one clear fragrant track. Spray the night, watch the past become a friend. Let all the small remembered things extend. If sand will be the tether that I choose, I'll breathe the map and learn not to lose. The bottle closes, the air keeps what it heard. A trailing bloom of wordless word. A stub of paper in my pocket folds, a fold that tells the world I might begin. Ink dries slow, the letters are the holds I keep until the journey calls me in. Fold the margin, stamp the single seam, permission written like a small dream. Write the ticket, let the quiet be my pass. Mark the time to step across the glass. If leaving starts when paper learns my name, then fold the map and let the small light flame. what I wrote. Between my thumb and pause, a single point that answers to the dark. No plea is folded in, no borrowed cause, just light to throw and then a tiny mark. Palm to air, the spark will know the way. A line I send to slice the night in two. Ignite the flare, send one small bright arc right the sky with my short decisive spark. If brightness is a language I can use, let this quick burn be mine to It's not for signal, not for calling near. It's not to fetch a shadow back to shore. It is the thing I give without a fear, a comet of myself, and then no more. Ignite the flare, cut the hush with flame, leave a thread of silver that forgets my name. If letting go can look like burning bright, then send the streak and stand in afterlife. Single light, then watch the quiet take. Ignite the flare, watch the arc unbind. Find a leaf and with a serene kind. If this small blaze can clear a room inside, let it pass and let the morning rise. The sky holds nothing but a cooling trace. I fold my hands and step toward day.